One of the places we've always heard about and through the TV shows and some of our partners at Realtree that have gone there over the years is the Grigsby. I mean, this place is legendary. It's as good as it gets in Illinois. The hunting operation here is run by our good friend Mike Stroff. Mike intensively runs and manages this place, and he's got these deer pretty dialed in.
Sorry to rush you, but we're gonna kill a deer tonight.
No, let's do it.
This is
Might as well just make it our first
in and out.
All right.
I don't really want to
Seems
hear
like-
it. I don't
seems
want
like-
to hear that long.
The plan for the first evening is to sit in a small clover patch. Mike's got several of these small clover fields tucked in some of these bottoms, and in early to mid-October, these spots hold a lot of deer. But the evening was very slow. We didn't see a whole lot of deer, so we know going forward, we may have to adjust our game plan just a little bit. First morning here in Illinois, we're sitting in this clover strip, and coming in here, there's a bunch of scrapes. You have the CRB field behind us and then timber on either side of this clover strip. These bucks ought to be cruising. There's a deer right there, actually. First deer is a doe. Right here, Brian. He's a good buck. Oh, coming to us, coming to us. Is he coming? Who is he? He's pretty big, isn't he? What do you think? I don't think he's mature. As soon as I hit him, that's going to be a giant.
I think you made the right decision.
But
I was trying to look at him the best I could, but I just noticed he just didn't have that long nose.
he didn't. And he just, when he was kind of perked up, he just looked young.
He just looked good, but I mean, yeah, that's the kind of deer that's all, you know. This place is strictly managed.
That's the kind of deer you want to see go one more year.
He has a stud, he's got kickers and stickers. That was all.
We'll go see what Stroff says for tonight. Go try to make a plan, check some trail cameras, and see what we can come up with. So we're moving around. Stroff has us sitting in different areas. Some spots we're seeing some activity, and some spots we're not. But one thing we realized, as good as the hunting is at the Grigsby, it's not going to be easy. We've seen a few deer start moving. There's some does and a couple He's on that deal. I think we gotta shoot that deer. It's pretty big. Keep eyes on him. You think so? Watching behind us. Just be watching behind us. Just make sure you don't sneak up. That was an exciting afternoon. Had a buck chasing up there. That was a hot corner up there in that field to the west of us. One really nice buck. Looks like either an 8 or a 9 pointer, and I think that's one of the deer that Mike showed me a picture of. He never really came close enough. Just how it goes, you know, he's just over there. Maybe there's another hot doe or something over there. That's why he's staying put, but at least we saw a shooter buck finally, and we'll go talk with Mike tonight, try to make a game plan for in the morning, see if maybe that is not a possibility for coming here tomorrow afternoon, just getting on a different stand or having to hang something. It's going to be a good week coming up. The rut is on. So we're keeping our options open. We've had a great hunt the evening before, but we're willing to move if Mike needs us to based on different wind directions or other deer showing up on camera at different spots.
Where you were last night or Brad Shore.
But at the end of the day, we just couldn't bet against a spot from the night before.
I think you'll see those bucks. It's just a matter of if they're on your side of the field. I think you'll see them.
Let's go try it.
All right, let's go get ready and go. That was quite the deliberation.
Brian and I just climbed up in the tree. Brian looks across the field and there's a buck just running. Looks like maybe he was bumped out of his bed or something. I don't think it was because of the rut or him chasing anything. He was hightailing it out of there. Almost like maybe a coyote or something bumped him, I don't know. But it looked like a nice buck. I mean, it was hard to, you know, he was on a dead sprint. We'll look at the footage tonight, but it looked like he was pretty nice. We're set up in here in this corner as close as we can get to it that we saw a couple of these bucks in last night. The deer that we saw last night came out of this back corner. We're up next to this WMA. A lot of these deer come from back here. It's warmed up a little bit this evening, but we'll see what happens. Some of these bucks are already locked down with does. Don't you think? Comes to worse. Oh, there's a good buck right there. Coming up over that hill. just bedded down. So I can see him bedded down. Shot was a little far forward, but I think he was playing good, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was close.
Okay. Whew, we're gonna go call straw. I know I hit him a little far forward on that shot, but we think we saw him go down. But just to make sure, we're gonna sit here and just kind of, be 100% before we go in there and get him. But I think we're gonna have us a deer. That was awesome. Man, he chasing those does right here. I thought he was gonna run out to the middle of that field, following him. Yeah. I know. I almost grabbed the grunt call, but he came in the standing corn and gave me a broadside shot at 33 yards. Oh, that's the same deer from last night. I'm pretty sure. He's a pretty deer. Oh man, he looked pretty coming up over that hill, didn't he? He looked really pretty coming over that hill. We'll call Mike, see what we need to do. But I think we're gonna have us a dead deer right there. That's a big deer right there. Oh yeah. I think he's probably 160-inch deer, probably. Look, he's gonna run right over here to us. Well, we had a good night. Mike is actually gonna pull up. We're gonna let him look at the footage, try to decide what we're gonna do tonight. I think we got to sit here down in Illinois, though. I'm excited. I just ready to get hands on him. We'll make a group decision on what to do. But awesome evening in the woods, y'all. The rut is on. We just looked at the footage, and that deer, he was bleeding pretty good. I mean, I don't think he went probably any further than that. We never saw him stand up.
If he didn't stand up, unless he just rolled into the woods, he's going to be right there.
He's got to be right there.
It's been over an hour, right?
Yeah, it's been over an hour. So it's getting dark quick. So just hang back and we'll go down there and make sure. But I'll whistle to you if he's down there.
I think it's going to be better than you originally thought. I think you probably cut the front of his heart, and that's why that blood was coming out of there just that hard. And he didn't know he was dead. And he went over there because he should have ran off.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have done that.
After looking at the footage, I feel better. So let's go down there and see if he's there.
I'm excited. Let's get a deer.
He's down, my friend. Congrats. Thank you. Yeah, he's down. He didn't go far from where we last saw him. So, dude, there is not ground shrinkage on this one.
Stickers on the base.
Look at that.
That's the deer.
Holy man.
Picture that to show you. Yeah. He stinks too.
Yeah, I do. Man, thank you. That was awesome.
I'm excited for you.
Man, I tell you, I think this is the deer we saw yesterday. Yeah, and we had a great hunt yesterday in here, and decided to come back and just stick it out because I think you've seen a few shooter bucks in here, but this guy was working that edge last night where we sat tonight, and we just had that south wind, and it was perfect to get in here and give it a shot. Thankfully, it worked out.
That's a big buck, man. Nothing wrong with that deer. I think it's a little smaller than that. You shot it. That ain't nothing small about
Dude, and I tell you something, when he came, Brian doesn't get like too like overexcited much, but when that deer started coming over the hill, he goes, shooter, big shooter, here he comes. And
when the cameraman says shooter, I just grab my bow.
This awesome. Well, let's get him tagged up.
Yep.
Get out of here.